Hey YouTube, welcome to Bytesector. I can't tell you how thrilled I am that we're finally kicking this channel off. My name's Chris, and we're going to start today by talking a bit about who I am, what Bytesector is, and what kind of content you can come to expect on this channel. Let's dive in. So first, let's talk about me. I'm a 33-year-old geek. I have no problem saying it. I'm pretty proud of it, actually. I think there's a negative stigma with geeks, but who cares? I'm out there, join me. So, I took my first computer apart in 1995. It was a crappy old 386 at the time, but it was a fun learning experience. I bought my first laptop, an IBM ThinkPad i-Series, took me a second there to remember, in 1999, and I was just entering high school at that point. I built my first desktop in 2004, and that was my first desktop for me, not the first desktop I've ever built. But that one was based on an AMD Athlon XP 2500 plus Barton Core CPU. I absolutely loved that system. In 2006, I built my next system, and that one was based on the Intel Core 2 Quad Q6600, I believe, processor, and rocked a PCI Express graphics card, DDR2. That was a killer system. I ran that system until 2012 when I built pretty much what is in this case beside me, which is based on an i5 2500K. That's a bit about the computing history side of things for me. From technology perspectives, I started my first business in 1997, I believe, doing web design. In 2001, I started a product review business, and that ran until 2008. We were a publication on the internet. It was run by me and a couple business partners, and at the end of it, a team of 15 writers and reviewers, which was an absolutely amazing experience for myself, and something that I recommend everyone do is find something that's your passion and go for it. That's one of my motivators for starting up this YouTube channel, is I loved doing those product reviews. I enjoyed communicating with all of those people that were reading my content. I enjoyed going to events. I enjoyed learning about the new technology. It's not that I don't already do that for myself, but I enjoy sharing my passion with you guys, and that's why I'm here today. So, in between there, I actually carried on an education at university. I worked a full-time job, several full-time jobs. My primary skill set initially lay in systems administration, and in 2006, 2007, I started getting into the network administration side of things, and in 2009, I landed in the industry that I'm in today, and that is security. IT security is completely underrated still. I think a lot of companies are still just starting to open their eyes as to what's going on the internet and what they need to actually do to protect themselves. I think that home users are still being screwed over by companies who are saying a router will be just fine for you. It'll protect your network using NAT. Well, NAT's great, but it's a relatively old technology. It doesn't do much, it just converts. It allows you to hide a whole ton of IP addresses that are private behind a single public IP address. I think ISPs are going to have a big problem, and router companies as well, when IPv6 hits a critical mass, because IPv6 doesn't support NAT. We'll get into that in another video, but these are things that I think about on a regular basis. I love my security. I love security. I think I'm running a crazy setup in my house. I run a full enterprise grade firewall with IPS, anti-bot, anti-spam on it, and a whole bunch of other features. We're going to actually get into that again in another video. I'm sorry, this is sort of just an overview of who I am. So that's where I'm kind of coming from. I'm a tech geek, my house is networked, my parents' house is networked, there's Wi-Fi everywhere, there's cable drops, Cat6 cable drops in every room in the house. I take my tech very seriously. I want a connected house, and I don't want to have to rely on Wi-Fi if I don't need to. I primarily use it for, browsing on a laptop or my cell phone. That's it. I'm not going to use Wi-Fi to put a desktop in a room because, you know what? I solved that problem. I put a network drop in that room. So, anyways, that's a bit about me. I'm a passionate person. I love my tech, and my goal is to share my love with you. Now let's talk a bit about what Bytesector is. Bytesector was the brainchild of about 6 high school students back in 2001. They wanted to jump into the review business, and there weren't a lot of players in that space at that time, so it seemed like a great idea. Over the years, we lost a few people. We lost about 4 people. We were down to a crew of about 2. And then we started to gain momentum again, and we started to bolster our ranks, and we eventually landed at a team of about 15 reviewers by 2008. We wrote everything from hardware reviews, consumer electronic reviews, even gaming reviews. We'd go to events, we'd go to launch events, we'd go to PR announcements, we'd go to just events put on by manufacturers to support the community, and we had a lot of fun doing it. That was our goal, to have fun with what we were doing. Over the years, Bytesector gained a lot of momentum. From 2001 to 2008, we increased our traffic exponentially, topping out over 1 million unique visitors monthly. We had our own news section, we had our own review team, we had our own comic artist that would release comics on a weekly basis based around the team of Bytesector. Altogether, we were a group of people having a lot of fun, providing a lot of value to the public, and that's where Bytesector started and ended, is with fun. Unfortunately, in 2008, it had to come to an end for reasons that I'm not going to get into, but it ended. 10.5 years later, I'm sitting here in front of you saying that I want to have fun again, and Bytesector, hopefully with your help, is going to be the way we all have fun together. So what can you expect to see from this channel, from Bytesector? You can expect to see us do product reviews, talk about the latest tech news, talk about how home users can secure their environment against the hazards of being on the internet today. You're going to see us build a smart home. This house that I'm sitting in right now, I've started, but we're going to take it so much further. I've got the server infrastructure to do it, I've got the time to do it, and I'm hoping the resources. So that's another thing that we're going to do. That's going to be a core feature of the channel, at least for the first couple of years. Okay? And then beyond that, we're going to get into some crazy projects. I know some other channels have done crazy storage projects, crazy gaming projects, crazy liquid cooling projects. I like to build on that. I've got my own brand of crazy that I think you guys are going to love. I think that I've got a lot to give you in that department, as crazy as that sounds. An example though, I have a 42U server cabinet in my basement here, and it's pretty full for a server cabinet, let alone one that's sitting in a house that's serving household purposes, not business purposes. So I'm going to work with that. I'm going to work with what's on my desk behind me. I'm going to work with the house itself. And I'm going to bring you a lot of crazy in that department, because crazy tech is where we all drool, right? So that's another thing you can expect from the channel. And Bytesector is going to grow together. We're going to grow personally here. You're going to grow with us on your side of this equation. And I hope that your feedback is going to help us better the content for you. And our content is going to help you build in your home environment, build in your business environment, build your home rig, go a bit crazy yourself. That's our goal. So, Bytesector and Chris are synonymous right now, but they're nothing without you. And so, we're looking for your support. Subscribe, watch our videos, and show us that you want to see more of what we're doing. And if there is something that you want us to change, or you've got a bit of critique, or helpful criticism, let us know in the comments of a video, a comment on the channel itself. There is an email on the channel, so send us an email if you really want, and we'll do our best to address those concerns and build upon those criticisms, build upon those, constructive ideas, and bring you content that you want to see. So, that was a bit of a long-winded video. I rambled a fair bit. I think you've got a general idea of what Bytesector is all about, where it came from, and what I'm about. So, I'm going to sign off. I'm going to post another video in the next couple of days that's going to be all about my home environment as it stands today, and talk a bit about the projects that are going to come up in the next few weeks and months. Okay? Have a great day, guys. I love talking to you. I can't wait to get more videos online. I can't wait to entertain you. I cannot wait to get Bytesector on your screen on a regular basis. Talk to you later.